in this. I'll just do a little explaining about that. What I said as far as playing a comedy. This was a very small film. There wasn't too much excitement about it. And it took place in the South. But the two main characters actually were right from here in Brooklyn. So it's kind of a crazy thing. What do you do? And I decided that the music in this film, the important of the style of music, had to be literally playing the place they were. Not exactly who they were, but where they were. So it ended up, there was somebody who I loved in it, and then another girl who no one had heard of, who ended up winning the Academy Award for her part in this picture, when nobody wins an Academy Award for a role in a comedy. Anyway, here it is. It's called My Cousin Vinny. So here you are. Picture we're down south. Bears, chipmunks, dogs. But the most, most fun, I did all those movies, but the dogs were, the one I loved was one about a Saint Bernard. I actually did two of them. Beethoven. Here's Beethoven. Break, TV pilot, everybody hated it, would never go, never go. They cut the 2-hour movie pilot to 1 hour, and it's still on now. It's about a guy who can make a bomb out of a chocolate bar. MacGyver.
Anybody else could play that? You think Elton John with his fat little fingers and his penis dexterity? I mean, sorry, penis, or any of these guys? I'm only joking. So now we have that. Now I'm just going on a little bit more with this. I did many films with a wonderfully brilliant director of comedy who we just lost 2-3 weeks ago. And though we did Ghostbusters 2 and all kinds of things, the really, I would say, charming pictures that I did with Ivan Reitman, the director, were the 2 pictures that we did, funnily enough, with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now, you'll see these things going by late at night, but if you really watch these pictures, they're difficult things to do because they have many different aspects. Kindergarten Cop is a drug bust, and a school, and romance, and twins is him running into his long-lost brother, Danny DeVito. This is difficult stuff. But anyway, in the end, these things, I really think they hold up. So I'm going to start out with my theme for Bill Murray. His name was Peter Venkman in Ghostbusters. And then I'm going to go into the Twins theme and Kindergarten Cop theme. So here's Bill's theme in Ghostbusters. movie, actually. So before we end this medley that's going on long enough, I know, I got one more part of it. Okay, so now I've done all these comedies, don't want to do any more comedies, was appreciative to get to work and to do this stuff. But now I want to like turn my ship around and write serious music. So I get a call from this guy. He says, listen, this is my first starring role. You got to do this music. I said, listen, man, I don't know if I can do another comedy. I'm trying to, you know, maybe not even work and get something serious. He said, so you'll do this will be your last comedy, and then you do it. And so let me just send over the movie to your house. And I said, no, if you send over the movie, that's kind of like, you know, I'm making a commitment. But this guy was a talented guy, and maybe 6 months before that, I had seen him do something on a show called Saturday Night Live. So I thought of it, I said, listen, you know that thing you did called the Hanukkah song? I said, could you just sing me a little bit of it? I swear, 10 seconds later. Now this is no Zoom or anything. This is years ago, you know, just over a phone. The guy has obviously grabbed his guitar and he does a 6-minute version of something called the Hanukkah song. Yeah. So I said, okay, send over the film, I'll look at it, but I'm not making any commitments. And please don't come over and bother me. And he said, listen, how's this? I don't want to even know you. I don't want to see you. I'll show up at the recording session of the thing. Now, to a composer, that's like, you know, music to a composer's ears. Not gonna screw with you, nothing. So, they sent over the film. It was the stupidest thing ever made. I went up to a premiere in like Phoenix with a bunch of kids, and I had to make an excuse because this guy saw me walking out, and I said, I had to go to the bathroom. I wasn't feeling well because I couldn't sit through it. But anyway, I did go back, and I decided, you know what? Just do something crazy, because it's the last one of these kinds of things you're going to be doing. Do something crazy. So now, cut. It's like a month later, we're at the recording session. I have a big, like 80, 90-piece orchestra, and I wrote an opening. And this opening was really crazy. So I'm smart enough to know, you know what, you may not get away with this. So I wrote an alternate version, which I do a lot of the times. A little different, not a little different, a lot different, simpler. And then I would do it, it'd be like a joke, and then I'd look and they'd all be, what was that? And I'd say, don't worry, here's the real version. So I'm gonna play you the music now, okay? I'm gonna play you what I wrote for the opening of this picture. And then I'll tell you what happens, okay? It is the opening of a picture called Billy Madison. Adam Sandler. Here we go. Here it is. get done with this little fully orchestrated rag thing, and then getting ready to say, now I'm going to do, the B version of the main title. And I swear to God, I look around where there's a piece of, like a glass thing behind the glass, or there's mixing boards and the producers. And Adam Sandler, his face is pressed against the glass, going like this. So I never got to the opening.